Hello everyone, welcome to my class. So today we are going to solve 0580 paper 22, that is extended paper Feb March 2024. So this paper is of 1 hour 30 minutes and this is paper 2 for extended. Okay, so let's start doing this paper. Your question 1 is a night bus runs from 21:50 to 5:18 the next day. Work out the number of hours and minutes that the night bus runs. So this question is like you have to tell the duration of time. So this is very easy one. Here you can see the duration is actually less than 12 hours. We don't have to do subtraction and all. We just can do with this method 21:50 to number line method, I mean, like this, and then you can have here 00 hours, and then from here you will have again 0500 hours, and uh, then 0518. So here 21:52 22:00, this is 10 minutes, and here 11:12, here you have 2 hours, and then here you have 5 hours, and then here you have 18 minutes. So you can sum it up. Now you get 7 hours 28 minutes. Simple. Yeah, so this is done. 7 hour 28 minutes, and this is 1 mark question. Yeah, next one is calculate under root 5.76 plus 2.8 cubed. Since this is 1 marks question, you can input all the values in your calculator and get the answer directly. So 2.4 plus this will be 21.952, which will give you as 24.352. So for 1 marker, at least showing one line is enough. If you can do the working, that will be much better. Yeah, now come to the third question. Simplify 4m plus 7k minus m plus 3k. So 4m minus m will give you 3m, 7k plus 3k will give you 10k. So these are the easy ones. Okay, now come to the next question. Question number 4. So this is a net, and you can see that the diagram shows the net of a cuboid with its base shaded. So this one is the base which is shaded. The length of the cuboid is 10 centimeter. Okay, good. And its width is 4 centimeter and its height is 5 centimeter. So let's mark, since this is the base, definitely this is the length. Okay, and then it says the width is 4 centimeter. So this is the width, which is 4 centimeter, and this is the height. Okay, you assume that this is the net of cuboid and it is folding up, see, so this part will make the height. This is 5 centimeter. Okay, so you have the length, you have the width, and you have the height. Now your question is, write down the values of each of A, B, C, and D. Okay, so let's see. Uh, Now A. So we can see very clearly that A will be, this will be 4, this will be 4, and this one will be 10th. And then so we can write it like this: A is equal to 4 plus 4 plus 10, that will be 18 centimeter. And then we can write B. Okay, so you can see B here. B is actually the length, that is 10 centimeter. So your B is 10 centimeter. And then C, where is C? So this is your C. Okay, and C is nothing but the width. So C is your 4 centimeter. So I can write C as 4 centimeter. And then if you look at D, D comprises of this length as well as this height. So it is width plus height both. So this will be 5 plus 4, that is 9 centimeter. I hope this is clear. And now you must write your answer in the given spaces. So if you don't write your answer here, it will not be evaluated. Please mention the units, as they have not mentioned. You must. So B is 10 centimeter, C is 4 centimeter, and D is 9 centimeter. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now, the next question is, there are 20 cars in a car park and 3 of the cars are blue. Okay, so total number of cars are 20 and blue cars are 3. James want to draw a pie chart to show this information. Find the angle of the sector for the blue cars in this pie chart. Okay, so you have to find the angle of the sector, and the complete angle is 360 degree. So it will be 3 over 20 times 360. Easy. So that will give you 54 degrees. Yeah. Next, one of the 20 cars is picked at random. Find the probability that this car is not blue. So, not blue. We have to find the probability of not blue. So, probability of not blue will be 1 minus probability of blue car. So, probability of blue car is 3 over 20. Okay, so we get this as 17 over 20. I hope this is clear to everyone. Yeah, let's go to the next question. Now, write A, B as a column vector. Okay, it's very simple. It's moving from A to B. Okay, so you can directly do it here. How? See, since A is going to B, that is, it is moving towards left, and when you are moving towards left, x is your negative. Now, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, and minus 10. So this has moved 10 places towards left, so we will write this as minus 10 on the x-axis, and when on the x-axis it is going up, so it will be positive 1 2 3, so it is positive 3. Okay, so we can write this, or if you find this difficult, then you can do is b minus a. Okay, that can also be done. So what are the you have to write the coordinates of b. B is it is minus 3 and then 4. See, this is minus 3 4, sorry. And then what you can do is subtract. Coordinate of a is 7 1, 7 1. So when you subtract this, you get minus 10 and 3. Okay, so you can choose any of the methods. The next question is, as the temperature increases, the number of people who go swimming increases. Okay, so there is a rise in temperature and there is a rise in the number of people. So both are increasing. Write down the type of correlation that this statement describes. So this is positive. Yeah, so this is positive correlation. I hope this is clear to everyone. Next, the nth term of a sequence is n square minus 3. Find the first three terms of this sequence. So you know very well, n represents the position. Okay, so you have to write first three terms, means when n is 1, when n is 2, and when n is 3. So what will be your terms? N square minus 3 is your nth term rule. So 1 square minus 3 will give you minus 2, and then 2 square minus 3 will give you 1, and then 3 square minus 3 will give you 6. So simple, our answer is minus 2, 1 and 6. Now the next question is, these are the first 5 terms of a different sequence: 1 3 9 27 81. find the nth term of this sequence. So let us see whether this is arithmetic sequence or a geometric sequence. So looking at this very clearly, we can see that the sequence is increasing with the multiple of 3. So every time we are multiplying 3 to get the next term of this sequence, right? Mm. So for a geometric sequence, the nth term is AR to the power of n minus 1, where A stands for the first term. So A is 1 and R stands for the ratio, that is 3 to the power of n minus 1. So obviously we will get 3 to the power of n minus 1. So this is your nth term, 3 to the power of n minus 1. Next, the line y is equal to 2x minus 5 intersects the line y is equal to 3 at point P. Find the coordinates of point P. So here it is given the line y is 2x minus 5 and another line is y is equal to 3. Okay, so both are y, so we can equate them. 2x minus 5 equals 3 and they intersect at a common point, so we can get that here. So 2x is equal to 3 plus 5, that will be 8, and x is equal to 8 over 2, that is 4. Already it is given y is 3, we got the value of x, so your coordinates are 4 and 3. I hope this is clear. Now the next question is, the diagram shows a trapezium PQRS. Calculate the area of trapezium. So you know that area of trapezium. So see, in this formula is not given. So it is important for you to know some basic formulas. So it is half base 1 plus base 2 times height. Okay. So half. So what is your base 1 here? We will take this 8.7 and base 2 is 5.3. So 8.7 plus 5.3 times height. So this length is your height, that is 3.8. And now you can input all these values in your calculator and get the answer directly. So it will be half times 14 times 3.8, which will give us 26.6. You have to be good at using calculator. Yeah. Now, without using a calculator, mind it says without using a calculator, it means you have to show all the workings. Okay, work out 1 and 1 over 4 minus 5 over 6. So 1 and 1 over 4 minus 5 over 6. So let's convert this into improper fraction. 1 times 4 plus 1 over 4 minus 5 over 6, that will give you 4 plus 1 is 5 over 4 minus 5 over 6. Okay, so what you can do, just keep your work as simple as possible. I'll do this. 6 by 6 times 5 over 4 minus 5 over 6 times 4 over 4. That will give me 30 minus 20 over 24. That will be 10 over 24, which can be reduced to, this can be reduced to, yeah. So we will write 5 over 12. So this is your final answer. Yeah. Now the next question is, Farid spins a three-sided spinner with with sides labeled A, B, and C. The probability that spinner lands on C is 0.35. Farid spins the spinner 40 times. Calculate the number of times he expects the spinner to land on C. So already they have given the probability of landing on C is 0.35 and he is spinning for 40 times. So this probability will be 40 times 0.35. That will give you 14. Yeah, that's it. Next, the bearing of B from A is 107. Calculate the bearing of A from B. Okay, so you should not get confused about this. So bearing of B from A, since it is from A, so your north will be on point A. See, like this, if this is A, and then okay, so this is your north, and the bearing is 107 for B. So it could be something like this, and this is your point B, and the bearing is always clockwise. So this is 107. Now your question is calculate the bearing of A from B. Because it is asking bearing of A from B, so we will draw the north of B, and your bearing of A from B is this measurement. So we have to find this measurement. Okay, so one thing you have to remember that this north and this north, they are always parallel. If you extend this line, so when they are parallel, so you can easily see that this angle and this angle are pair of corresponding angles. So this is 107 degrees. So this is 107 and this is also 107. Now to calculate the bearing of A from B, you will be doing like this 107, and this is straight line, so this is 180, right? Let me mark this as n. So your bearing of A from B is 107 plus 180 degree. That will give you 287 degrees. So let's write it here. I hope this is clear to everyone. This was very easy actually. This was the basic question from bearing. Yeah, let's go to the next one. A train 1750 meters long is traveling at 55 kilometer per hour. So here it is given in meters, here it is given in kilometers. Now calculate how long it will take for the whole train to completely cross a bridge that is 480 meters long. Give your answer in seconds, correct to the nearest second. Okay, now we can see that the speed is given as 55 kilometer per hour, whereas our distance is mentioned as meters. So we have to be careful here. Now look at this. The question says that how long it will take for the whole train to completely cross a bridge. So see, the bridge is 480 meters long. This is the length of your bridge, and now your train is here. This is your train, which is already 1750 meters long. Okay, now the train has to cross the bridge completely, means from this point to this point it has to cover this distance. It means your distance is 1750 plus 480, that will be 2230 meters. Since your question is you have to give uh, calculate how long will it take. Okay, so you have to tell the time. Okay, so we know that speed is equal to distance over time, and time is equal to distance over speed. Okay, so we will do this now, and since our speed is given in kilometer per hour, so we will write this distance in kilometer as well. Yeah, so I will just divide it. I will write it like this. Okay, now I will plug in these values here, and we will get 2230 over 1000 upon 55. Okay, now our question also says that we have to give our answer in seconds. It means we need to multiply 60 times 60 because the speed is given in per hour. Okay, so we will multiply 60 and then you get 2230 over 1000 into 1 over 55 into 60 times 60. You can put all the values in your calculator. Be careful when you are putting the values in calculator. You have to be really good at using calculators. So 8028 over 55, which will give us 145.96. Now your question is correct to the nearest second. So 145.96 can be rounded to 146 seconds. That will call for the nearest second. So your answer is 146 seconds. Okay. Now let's go to the next question. Here, describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto B. Okay, so if you look here, this is just flipped one and it very clearly shows that this is nothing but reflection. Okay, so you know this is reflection, so you have to write what is the image line. Okay, so we will take two corresponding points and look the distance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have to go half the way, 1, 2, 3, this. So this is your mirror line. Okay, so we can say that the triangle A onto triangle B is reflection at x is equal to minus 2. Okay, so if you just write reflection, you will get 1 marks. And when you mention at x is equal to minus 2, then you get full 2 marks. So you have to be careful, you have to write complete answer. Now the next one is triangle A onto triangle C. Let's see. Okay, triangle A onto triangle C. Okay, so uh, when you look at this, this is very clear cut case of enlargement. Okay, now A is hmm, so okay, we know that this is enlargement. Now when you are telling like this is enlargement, you should tell what is the scale factor and then what will be the center of enlargement. Okay, so to find the center of enlargement, you have to draw one line like this, take the corresponding points. Okay, so let me do it little more properly. Okay, like this, and then okay, and this third one will also cross from here itself. Okay, here. Okay, so we will say that. Okay, so one thing is that we got the center of enlargement at minus 3 and minus 4. This is your center of enlargement, and then you have to write the scale factor. Now see, the originally it is 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you look at the corresponding side, it is 2. It is, so 4 has become 2. How? When you divide it by 2, so your scale factor is half. Okay, so we can write enlargement with scale factor 1 over 2 at center of enlargement minus 3 minus 4. So see, you have 3 points here. One will be like for this thing enlargement, then 1 marks is for scale factor, another marks is for center of enlargement. I hope this is clear to everyone. Okay, now let's go to the next part. Draw the image of triangle A after a rotation 90-degree clockwise about 1 3. Okay, so this is rotation 90-degree clockwise. Okay, so what is the change in this thing when we do 90-degree clockwise? So your xy will change to y minus x. Now we have to be careful about this center of rotation, that is 1 3. Okay, let's see how to do this question now. Okay, what we can do is center of rotation is 1 3. So 1 on the x axis and 3 on the y. Okay, let's draw one new axis at 1 3. Okay, so in exam what you can do is very lightly with your pencil you can draw this new axis. Okay. Hmm. So you can use other method also, but I find like this is more accurate for me. Yeah, now what we have to do is we will write the coordinates of this a triangle a according to this new axis. So let me mark, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, let me mark this as 5, then here it is 1. Okay, whatever. Now here we have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and here also we will have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Okay, now let me mark this as x, this as see x, this one as y, this one as z. Now I will do all the work here, x, y and z. So I will write the coordinates of x according to the new axis. So it will be, see here, this is 0 and this is minus 1. So it is 0 minus 1. Now y is 0 and minus 5, 0 minus 5, and z is mm, mm, z is here. Okay, so according to this one, it is minus 4, or here it is 4 and minus 4. Okay, so I will write 4 and minus 4. Now, what I said earlier, 90-degree clockwise, 90-degree clockwise, xy, these coordinates will change as y minus x. So we will write it that way. Okay, now this y will come first, so minus y and then y and minus x. So y is minus 1 and then x. Then next one is again y and then I have to write minus x. So it will be minus 5 and 0, and then this will be, see, y, so we will write minus 4 first and then this is minus x, so 4 will become minus 4 here. Okay, so these are the coordinates of the new rotated point, so we will mark it here. So let's do that. So minus 1 and 0 according to the new axis, minus 1 and 0. So this is the point, and then so let me mark this as xz, and then it is minus 5 and 0, minus 5 on the x-axis and 0 on the y. So this is that thing, y, and then minus 4 and minus 4. So minus 4 here and minus 4 here as well. Okay, now what we can do is let's join them. Let me mark this as z dash. Okay, so yeah, so we rotated this at the center of rotation, uh, 1 3, 90-degree clockwise. Anything else is mentioned here? Draw the image triangle a after a rotation. Okay, nothing else. So this is done. Yeah, now let's go to the next one. This is x is an integer where the elements are x is such that x is greater than and equal to 1 and x is less than equal to 10. So this is important, means your elements are 1 to 10. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So this is your universal set. And P, the elements of P are X is such that X is an even number. So you have to choose this even number from this. So it will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then X is multiple of 5. So again you have to pick from here. So it will be 5 and 10. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now your question is complete the Venn diagram. So you know that this is the intersection part, means the common element in both the sets. Okay, so P is for even numbers, Q is for multiple of 5. So the common in both of them is 10. So 10 will go here, and then we can write left out numbers 2, 4, 6, 8 here, and then obviously 5 will be here. Okay, so we have written 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, and now there are few numbers which are left, so we will write them as well. So we will write here 1, 3, what else, 7 and 9, because this number doesn't belong to any of the sets. I hope this is clear. Now, yeah, this question comes almost in every paper. The height of each of 200 people is measured. The table shows the results. Height is, okay, h is greater than 100 and less than equal to 120. Okay, so like this it is going until here, and then frequency is given as 32, 55, 64 and 49. Calculate the estimate of the mean height. So you know that estimated mean, okay, for estimated mean is sum of the total frequency, this thing, this you will find the midpoint of this heights and multiply them with the frequency and divide by the total frequency. So here the midpoint will be 110, and here it is 120 plus 130 is 250. 250 upon 2 will give you 125. This one will be 170. No, not 170. This is 280, na? So half of 280 is 140, and this one will be 170. Okay, so we will find the estimated mean now. 110 times 32 plus 125 times 55 plus 140 times 64 plus 170 times 49 upon some of this, it's already given over here, that is 200. Okay, so when you multiply and add directly, you can input all the values in your calculator and you will get 27,685 over 200. That will give you 138.425. Yeah. Now come to the next question. Find the highest common factor, HCF of 28 x to the power of 5 and 98 x to the power of 3. Okay, so this is also one easy thing. Yeah, so 28 x to the power of 5, let me write it this way, 98 x to the power of 3. Okay, so both are even numbers, so definitely the 2 is one of the factors, and here you have x to the power of 5 and here we have x to the power of 3. So take the smaller power, so we will write here x to the power of 3. So what is left here now, this will become 14, and here 2 is left, and here you are left with 49. Okay, now again in these two we have 7 as the common factor. So 7 2s is 14 and x square is still there, and 7 7 is 49. Now we don't have anything as common factor, so HCF will be 2x cube times 7, that will be 14x cube. So I can write it like this, 14x cube. Let's go to the next question now. So question number 19. The speed time graph shows the information about a bus journey. Calculate the total distance traveled by the bus. Okay, so your question is about the total distance traveled by the bus. Whenever you are doing speed time graph, you know that total distance is calculating by calculating the area. Okay, so when we look at this very clearly it looks like a trapezium. Okay, now so area of trapezium we have to find here. So area of trapezium is 1 over 2 sum of the bases times height. Okay, so 1 over 2 sum of the bases will be, okay, so let's see what are the bases here. So this is one base and this is another. So one base is from here to here, that whole length will be 190. So I will write here 190. Now I must calculate what is this. Okay, so from here to here it is it is 20, and then here it is 140 from here to here. So this length will be 140 minus 20, that is 120. And you know that height will be from here to here, that is 15. Height will be 15. So I will write 190 plus 120 times height. So so height, we can write the value, that is 15. So we get here 1 over 2 times, this will be 310 times 15. Just use your calculator, write the answer directly, and you will get 2325. The next question. Calculate the area of triangle C. Okay, so this is not a right angle triangle. Yeah, so here we have to use the formula. Area of triangle is equal to half AB sine C, right? So AB is one of the given lengths and C is the included angle. Okay, so half, just you plug in the values, 4.9 times 5.6 times sine 23. Just input all the values in your calculator and directly you get the answer. That will be 5.36 centimeter square. So here you can write 5.36. Let's go to the next question. Now write down the value of h, and these are indices. Okay, very good. So here you have fifth root of 3 is equal to 3 to the power of h, and you know the rule, nth root of a is nothing but a to the power of 1 over n. So we will follow this here, and we can write this as 3 to the power of 1 upon 5 and 3 to the power of h. So the main thing when you are solving indices, you have to see that your bases are same. Since the bases are same, we can directly write h is equal to 1 over 5. So your value of h is 1 over 5. Yeah. Now let's go to the next one. 4x cubed and whole cubed. So this will be now you see that 4 will be cubed and x cube will also be cubed. Okay, so you will get, this will be 4 times 4 times 4, 64, and x to the power of 9. So your answer is 64 x to the power of 9. Don't forget to put this power to all the terms inside the bracket. Okay, now the next question. Y is inversely proportional to the square of x plus 3. So let's write this first sentence. It says y is inversely proportional to square of x plus 3. So definitely it will become x plus 3 whole square. Okay, when x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 0.375, find y in terms of x. So be careful about this thing. So let's find the values now. So first remove the sign of proportionality and you get y is equal to k upon x plus 3 whole squared. Now substitute the values. So it's given here y is equal to 0.375 equals k, x is nothing but 5 plus 3 and whole squared. So we can say that k equals 8 squared is 64 times 0.375, right? So you get the value of k as 24. Yeah, now you have to write y in terms of x. So y in terms of x. So what we can do is, see, y is equal to, we have the value of k. So y is k is 24 upon, in terms of x we have to write, so it will remain x plus 3 whole squared. Okay, so we write here 24 over x plus 3 whole squared. Hmm? Yeah, let's go to the next question now. Oh, so this question is, on the axis sketch the graph of y is equal to cos x for x is greater than equal to 0, x is less than equal to 360. Okay, so you have to plot the graph for cos where the values are 0 to 360 degree. You know that cos graph starts with 1. Okay, so let's mark here 90 degree. Let's mark here 270. This will be easier for you to work like this. And we know that, okay, so from here cos 9, okay, you can use your calculator to write the values of cos 90. It will be 0, and then cos 180 will be -1. Okay, just mark it, and then cos 270 is 0, and then cos 360 is 1. Okay, so make sure that you are marking them properly. Yeah, so now we can join them. Okay, yeah, so this is done. Now come to the next question. Solve the equation cos x is equal to 0.294 for x is greater than equal to 0 and x is less than equal to 360 degree. Means you have to find the values of x between 0 to 360. Now let's see what is this. Cos x is equal to 0.294. So we can write this as x is equal to cos inverse of 0.294, right? Now x is equal to, so you just input this value in your calculator and you will get 72.9. Now you see that here cos value is positive. Okay, and we got one value of x and we have to find another value of x. Okay, so this is positive, so we have to see that where cos value is positive. So if you follow this cast, cast, here cos is positive, here all positive, here sine is positive, here tan is positive. Okay, so we already got 72.9, which is in this quadrant. Okay, it means now cos is positive. Okay, here our value is positive. It means this will fall here, this value will fall in this quadrant. Okay, and then you know that 0, 90, 180, 270, and this is 360. Okay, so to get the another value of x which falls in this quadrant, we have to do 360 minus 72.9. So another value of x will be 360 minus 72.9. That will be 287.098, which is approximately equal to 287.1. So you will write x is 72.9 and x is 287.1. I hope this is clear. Yeah. Now let's move to the next question. X square minus 16x plus a can be written in the form x plus b whole square. Find the value of a and b. Okay, so we have to find the value of this a and this b, and it says that x square minus 16a can 16x plus a can be written in this form. Okay, so if I expand this, what will I get? I will get it like this: x square plus 2bx plus b square. Okay, let me write these here: x square plus 2bx plus b square. Okay, so hmm so one thing we can see here, 2b we can equate with minus 16. So 2b is minus 16, which will give you the value of b as minus 8. And here if you look, it is nothing but a is equal to b square. It means a equals minus 8 ka whole square, that is 64. So you got the values of a as 64 and b as minus 8. Okay, I hope this is clear to everyone. Yeah. Now, the next question is, a bag contains two green buttons. Okay, let me write green 2, then 5 red buttons, and blue. Mm-mm. So we can write 6 blue buttons. Okay. Okay, so how many buttons do we have actually now? We have total of 13. Total of 13. 2 plus 5 plus 6. Okay, now your question is, two buttons are taken at random from the bag without replacement. Be very careful. When you have with replacement, when the buttons are replaced, means your total number of buttons will remain same. But when it says without replacement, your total number of button keeps on changing every time you take out one. Okay, now calculate the probability that the two buttons are different colors. Okay, so what we can do is, two buttons are different colors. Okay, to find the probability of two buttons of different colors. Okay, what we can do is, we can do 1 minus probability of buttons of same color. So this is easier to find, so we will do this. Okay, now look at this. So you can write 1 minus probability of, see, it means like this: probability of getting green and green, or probability of getting red and red, or probability of getting blue and blue. So let's write all this. So 1 minus probability of getting green. So when you take one button first time, it will be 2 over 13. Right, now your question says that this is without replacement. So when you take another button, the total of number of buttons will reduce to 12, and only one button is left, so it will become 1 over 12. Now plus probability of red, so in the same way it will be 5 over 13 times 4 over 12 plus 6 over 13 times 5 over 12. I hope this is clear. Now you just input all the values in your calculator and you will get it like this: 1 minus 52 over 156, which will be finally you will get as 2 over 3. Okay, so probability of getting the buttons of different colors is 2 over 3. Yeah, now okay, so this is A is the point 61 and B is the point 27. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of AB. Give your answer in the form y is equal to mx plus c. So again, this question is about the equation of line, but your line is a perpendicular bisector. The word perpendicular bisector means that line is passing through the midpoint. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, so suppose this is the line mentioned here. This is A and B. Point A is 6 1, B is 2 7. Okay, now find the equation of line, equation of perpendicular bisector of AB. So AB, perpendicular bisector AB, bisector means it will pass through the midpoint here. Okay, now let's see what will be the gradient of this line. So you know that condition for lines to be perpendicular is m1 times m2 equals -1. So first we will figure out what is m1. M1 is nothing but the gradient of line AB. So gradient of line AB will be y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Okay, so we will write 7 minus 1 over 2 minus 6. That will be uh, 6 over minus 4, that we can write as minus 3 over 2. So AB is gradient of one line is minus 3 over 2. So we will write this minus 3 over 2 times gradient of perpendicular line is equal to -1, because this is the condition. So the gradient of perpendicular line will be -1 times minus 2 over 3, that will be 2 over 3. So we got the gradient. Okay, the gradient of perpendicular line is 2 over 3. Now our question says that line passes through the midpoint, because this is perpendicular bisector, so we need to calculate the midpoint of AB. Okay, so midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 upon 2, so 6 plus 2 upon 2 plus y1 plus y2 upon 2, that will be 4 and 4. So your line passes through 4 4. Okay, line passes through 4 4. So we can calculate the value of c now. So y is equal to mx plus c, and y is 4, m is 2 over 3, x is 4, and c. So you will write c equals 8 over, it should be 4 minus 8 over 3. Okay, so when we solve this, you will get 4 over 3. So c ka value is, c is 4 over 3 and m is 2 over 3. So your equation of line will be y is equal to 2 over 3x plus 4 over 3. So this is our final answer, 2 over 3x plus 4 over 3. Oh, and this is done. So just we completed our paper 220580 extended paper 22 of Feb March 2024. I hope everyone understood this, and stay tuned for the paper 42 as well. Thank you.